Aikido, the way of harmonizing mind, body, and spirit. If we would like to translate Aikido, I means harmony or harmonizing. Ki means the inner power or the spiritual power or the universal power. Actually, it contains many meanings in the Japanese language. Do means the way or the path. So it's the way of harmonizing mind, body with the spirit. Aikido is the Japanese origin and founded by O-sensei Morihei Ueshiba, who was born in Tanabe, Japan, 1883. After that, Aikido spread to Europe, South America, and so many countries in the world that people are, totally in love with this art. It's a fine art. It has nothing to do with physical power. You can use it and you can study it even if you're 70 years old. It has nothing to do with your age. It has nothing to do with your body weight. It has nothing to do with your sex, you're female or male. It has nothing to do if you're, despite the religion, it has nothing to do with religion. Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, whatever. So everybody liked it, and now there are millions of people all over the world in the 5 continents that are using Aikido and they're studying Aikido because it's a very gentle and it's very beautiful art. The symbol of this art is, they call it the art of peace and the power of love. That you don't use the hostile situation and you don't use aggression against hostile situation. If there is a hostile situation, you just meet it with love. You can end it with a handshake. There is no need for punches and kicks, anymore. You can control, even if he doesn't understand, you can control him, and there are steps of taking Aikido from a very gentle and very merciful to a very deadly position. But at least for the practitioner of Aikido, or the Aikidoka, as they say in Japanese language, you have a choice. You have a choice. Depending on what you can see from your opponent, you can measure the situation. At least you have an evaluation. After that, there is a decision, which means, or reaction, or action. After the decision, there is a reaction, which varies, going to be between letting him go and leave the whole place for him, or commence with him and do an action or do a technique on him. The first thing that we think about Aikido, or the taught, has been taught by old sensei Morohei Ishiba. He used to say that always be merciful, meet even hatred with love. So you are not looking about hurting him or break his bones, or as we can see in the movies, now we are dealing with real life here. And no matter what this guy thinks, or he's very aggressive, he wants to hurt you, that doesn't matter. You are a practitioner of Aikido, you are totally professional, you know how to deal in these awkward situations, so you should know how to deal with this person. Otherwise, you don't have an excuse if a tiny person attacks you and you say, oh, he attacked me first. And there is no excuse of that. You should know by yourself that you will be able to defeat him. And Aikido is not about defeat and winning. It's about self-respect and how you respect yourself and respect others and respect the universe. And by that, you will feel that you will be a better person. Aikido helped me in my life. It let me know a lot about myself and others, and that all because of the teaching of my master, the one who taught me everything I know about Aikido, Kancho, Ted Devlin, from England. He was the one who led me to the right track. He was 8th Dan, and he's a very wise man, and he's been doing Aikido since 1963. I met this guy during my academic study in England. I was confused. I used to do karate, I have a black belt in karate, and I used to do boxing as well, and I was in the Kuwait national team in boxing for so many years. And whatever comes to me, I deal with it with aggression, because that's the only thing I know. I know how to punch, I know how to kick, but I don't know otherwise. This man changed my life, actually, after the help of God, of course. He let me know many things about myself that I was ignoring or forgetting, whatever the thing is, but I didn't notice what kind of power that a human being should have or should obtain. This man helped me a lot, and he taught me with, in private lessons and many lectures and teachings and seminars, how to deal with life. And Aikido is the way of living. It's not something that you play with. It's not a toy. It cannot be bended. It cannot be tortured. It cannot be cut. Aikido is Aikido. It's a fine art. It will teach you many things about life. After that, I've learned a lot from this man, this remarkable man, who was also taught by Shihan Francis Sami and from Malaysia. He was the founder of Mushindo, or Mushinkan Aikido, where Mushin means no mind, and no mind doesn't mean that you don't have a mind, but no mind means you are using the unconscious or the subconscious mind by dealing, with any event. You don't use the conscious mind, because the conscious mind is very limited. You can have 3 or 4 information in such a second or 1 second about one thing by the conscious mind, but the unconscious or the subconscious, you can have millions. Aikido is not about weight. It's not about the sex, male or female. It's not about age. You can use or you can learn Aikido since you're well enough, until you're 70 or 80 years old. It's not about the bodybuilding. Most of the Aikidokas, after they understand it, they join it and they want to practice it for only one particular reason, and that is to be a better human being, a better person, how to deal with other people, how to be beloved by other people. And that's the main purpose of humanity, how to be a good man. And when you face God, you will face him with clear conscience. And when you deal with people, you deal with them with pure intentions, how to heal, not how to destroy or to hurt, how to create, because that's what human beings in the world are all about, to create. We have the ability to create, so why do we destroy? So that means we are going to the dark side of the art, or going to the dark side of humanity. We don't want to see good things happen. We want to destroy, and this is not good, actually. After I received my degree, and at the same time I was lucky, it was in December 1996, also my black belt in Aikido. So I'm about to go back to Kuwait. So what next? What's going to happen? How am I going to apply the Aikido in Kuwait, in my own country? So after that I came back, and there was that thinking, where, how, who's going to practice Aikido? Who's going to believe in it? So I've been advised from Kancho Ted Devlin to start with friends and family, because at the end they will be the supportive ones, and they will believe me because they know me. So that was it. I started with 6 students only, of friends and family, and we started practicing Aikido in private and secretly, until I made a fine Aikidokas out of them, by the thank of God, of course. After that, we think about expansion, so we hired a small place in one of the dojos in Kuwait, and we start teaching Aikido, and we opened the door just a little bit, a very slight opening, so we don't accept so many people, because I wasn't sure if I can handle it. I don't want more than 50 on the mat, and then I wouldn't be able to teach them anything, because I'm still new to the teaching, and I need to know even the art of teaching. So we used to accept 1 or 2, every couple of months or something like that, and I had a reputation that I won't accept anyone. That was really, funny at that time. he's coming so fast, right? So you have to blend with him. You have to blend with him. This is the real Aikido. You blend with him. You don't stop and wait for this attack. You don't wait for the Yuki Minuchi to happen, you know? Come, you go. Okay? Watch it again. Watch. Blend. You blend with him. See? You blend. You give yourself the space. And you go for it. Okay? You want to try this? You're okay. Go on. السلام عليكم. رحب فيكم في أول كلاس لكم في الأيكيدو. And now I'm going to talk in English. Welcome to Aikido Kuwait Dojo. Here, most of you have joined for different reasons. We have the eldest and the seniors, and we have the newcomers, the beginners. There are no difference between you. Most of you, they join for different reasons, but finally, you will find out that you have joined for one particular reason, which is to become good people. Aikido, the art of peace and the power of love. Aikido contains philosophy, physiology, psychology, anatomy, all within. So if anybody thinks that he is going to learn Aikido in a couple of months, he would be mistaken. Aikido will need quite some time. It will need a hell lot of time to learn it. Because as much as you learn about Aikido, you will find yourself know nothing. In my state, I consider myself a student. And maybe in 20 years' time, I will tell you I am still a student. Because we are all students of life. And Aikido will teach you the real art of life. How to deal with other people, how to deal with yourself, how to deal with your family, your friends, your colleagues at work. So it will need a lot of work, it will need a lot of effort to be able to understand just a small amount of the art. So, from now on, you will learn the technique, you will learn how to apply it, you will learn the history, you will learn physiology, you will learn psychology, you will learn philosophy, you will learn anatomy, you will learn much about yourself to be able to learn Aikido. Okay. When somebody comes with an attack, okay, you don't also stand there. You don't go back like you're afraid of the attack. All right? You have to memorize. Reflection. You reflect. His key. All right? It's very important. See? Very important. So he comes so fast. He uses it. Go for cut gauge. All right? You want to try it? Yes, sir. Come on. Go on. Good. That's much better. I hope that you will learn something from me, because I'm just a servant of God. I'm just a servant of the art. I'll try to give you as much as I can, and I hope that you follow, because that's the way I did before you. That's the way I learned Aikido. That's the way my master advised me to follow. And they advised me, if I go out the track, I will lose so many things. But I have to keep on track, okay? Even if it's a longer way, but I don't try to take small or shortcuts to be able to get to the art. I should wait. I shouldn't hurry myself or rush myself. I hope that I can be a useful person to you. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Domo. Arigato.
Aikido correct the thinking and the thoughts. Everybody has negative thoughts in his mind. Aikido, by time, give more positive thinking and get rid of the negative thoughts.
The most important thing that I've learned from Aikido is how to harmonize the whole thing. My body, mind, and spirit.
Something I learned while practicing Aikido is that when I empty my mind, I feel relaxed. And when I apply the technique, I feel respected. And by showing love, I feel honored. So by harmonizing my body, my mind, and my spirit, I feel relaxed, respected, and honored. And that's what Aikido is all about.
Aikido is my life, is my way. Actually, I cannot imagine how to live without Aikido in my life.
Aikido is the way of harmony, and it's the way of peace. So not just with other peoples, but the most important that to be peaceful inside you, with yourself.
Aikido is a way of life.
And since 2001 until now, 2005, we taught more than 1,200 students. Can you believe that number? And in early 2004, Count Ted Devlin came over here to Kuwait with 7 countries, from Switzerland, Italy, Ireland, England, Lebanon, Egypt, and, you know, of course with Kuwait. And we did a very nice international course that we share all our thoughts together and all our ideas. And it was really a beautiful gathering where Count Ted Devlin applies some beautiful techniques for the students, and they understand now what Aikido is all about, and it's make them jump to another level, you know, what's the beyond the technique, not the technique itself, but what's beyond it. And he put them on the right track for my job to continue. That's my story about Aikido, actually, and how I met Count Ted Devlin and how I apply it to Kuwait. And it was a long road. I tried to be very precise, but in very small scale, because I don't want to make you bored at that time. But you know, that's my story about Aikido.